Hi, I'm Natalie Coulson from Amped Up Marketing and Communications,
And I'm Nikki from Miss Marketing. Today we are talking about earned marketing. So for those of you who don't know, earned marketing is marketing or an audience that you've borrowed from other people, other businesses or brands, and it's basically capitalizing off their brand and the exposure that they can give you.
So how the hell do you borrow a brand? So it sounds a bit sneaky and devious, but it's not at all. It is media coverage. So that's either traditional. So if you appear, if you're interviewed by a journalist or you submit an article into a magazine or a newspaper, you appear on TV with your story, that is all more traditional earned media. And what a lot of people think about when you use the word PR. But it's also influencer content. So if a brand features you on their channel, but you haven't paid them for it, that is earned media, and that does happen. It is also things like guest blog posts on other people's websites, and that is actually much easier to get than you might at first think, and hugely beneficial for things like SEO. That's another video. So there's lots of different ways of getting earned, but why would we do this?
So one of the major or the positives of using earned media is that you can basically use other brands to expose your own, and you can tap into their audiences. So these are audiences that you wouldn't have been able to basically get in front of before, but now you can. One thing is, though, sometimes it can be hard to find the right time to promote what you're doing and get the coordination and the scheduling right. So
and it can be difficult, but it is worth pitching and building those relationships so that the journalists or the bloggers, they want to feature your content.
Yeah, so it's all about the connections and the relationships, and once you've established those sources will be more likely to partner with you when they know that you've got a reputation and that what you're selling is good, really. So yeah, are there
the real purpose too is just you mentioned borrowing their audiences, but that is to get you greater exposure, because the real benefit is you don't have to have a big following at all. You can be the first day in your business and you send out a pitch, and you can be featured and have an instant audience that you haven't had to pay for either. So it's a huge benefit.
Yeah, so if you know your product and you know your audience and it's worth them promoting, why wouldn't they? Jump on board with earned marketing.